86 kilometres remain, and Sebastian Loeb's task is straightforward. He has to defend third place, and he has a lead of 1.5 minutes over Gigi Gali in fourth. Third will give him a total of 105 points, with just 3 events left. No one else could beat that. Peter Solberg can match the points tally, but he can't equal the Frenchman's number of victories this season, which would be the deciding factor if the two finished level. So Solberg and Marcus Gronholm have seen their title chances slip away. Now they're driving for pride. And second place Gronholm has plenty of that. For him and Peugeot, this event will have presented an emotional challenge, coming as it does after the tragic circumstances in Wales. Professionalism and performance, their best tribute to an absent friend. Remembered by everyone involved in the WRC.
4, 3, 2, 1, 180. Running the turn cut-off.
For the rally leader, Solberg, Subaru's home event is without doubt the most important rally of the season.
They've really had a very up and down season. They started well, but the middle part has been a disaster. And the team have worked so hard to actually turn this car around. And Petter certainly has driven exceptionally well so far. But to finish first you must finish. And it's not an easy task on these slippery and tricky stages.
Mitsubishi's display in their home country has been looking good too, with Gigi Gali fourth and Harry Rovanperä here fifth. But that is about to change. Rovanperä's Lancer has an electrical fault. There should have been some warning signals last night when for the second day running a Lancer's spotlights failed. For Harry, it's costly, as he drops from 5th to 7th on stage 22. One to benefit from his misfortune is Citroën's Francois Duval. He's progressively increased his pace as the rally's gone on. And a third fastest time on stage 22 gives him enough ammunition to overhaul Rovanperä and Chris Atkinson. Even better for him, he's safely through the corner where he went off and retired last year. On stage 23, though, Chris Atkinson strikes back. He takes his third stage win of the rally, and as well as getting back in front of Duval, is now starting to make up the ground he lost on day 2. In part, he's helped by worse luck for Subaru's Japanese rivals, Mitsubishi. Their day started badly and is getting worse. Gigi Gali, fourth overall, heading for his best ever finish. He hits a rock 10 kilometres into stage 23. The impact has broken his rear suspension and he drops 5 minutes, tumbling out of the points. Mitsubishi losing out in the battle of the Japanese marks. And on the road section, Gali admits defeat and retires from Rally Japan.
Gigi, running repairs, doesn't look too good.
Yeah, it's very small damage, but I cannot continue. Pity.
Gali's retirement means it's all change on the leaderboard after the final morning stages. The top 3 remain the same, but confirmation there of Chris Atkinson's move up to 4th. Francois Duval is in 5th and Harry Rovanperä, the leading Mitsubishi, in 6th. Ford's Tony Gardemeister and Roman Cresta make up the final scoring positions.
To be honest, a bad morning for the team.
This is a race. I have to accept. But leg 1, leg 2, our crew did a very good job. So I have to accept this.
If I make no mistake and the car has no problem, it should be okay and we could be world champion again this evening, so that would be very nice.
The lead's 22.5 seconds. Marcus still has you under pressure.
Yeah. But we're following the splits and we had him with a few seconds on the first stage. But we backed off a little bit, we calmed it down, but no major problem.
A good feeling then?
Yeah.
You're going to win?
Yeah.
No changes to the leaderboard after the third run through the 2-kilometre Satsunai Super Special stage, so we head straight for the 17 kilometres of stage 25. Rally leader Petter Solberg is under a certain amount of pressure. On stage 23, Marcus Gronholm took 10 seconds out of his lead. With a margin of just 22 seconds, the Norwegian can't afford to back off.
Line into 5 left, minus half long, tightens half 4. 14, cut.
He's hit a rock that was pulled onto the racing line by one of the earlier cars.
The brakes broke. See if it'll go back. I can't get out there.
This is a disaster for Solberg. He's fought so hard to keep the lead on this event and has been so pleased with the improvements to the Impreza.
Supervision. We hit a rock and I think we broke the steering.
Petter was at the end of a very high-speed section. As he turned into the corner, suddenly there was that large rock. There was absolutely no way he could miss it at this speed. He runs over it, he breaks the suspension, smashes the brake disc, and just disappears into the forest.
Petter, 900 metres into the second last stage, and the car's parked in the trees. Can you tell us how it happened?
Petter finding it hard to contain his disappointment. His passion to achieve is part of what's made him great. The flip side is how very hard he finds it when he fails. And it's just as hard for his co-driver, Phil Mills.
As you can see, there was a massive stone come out from the previous car into the rut. We hit it. There was absolutely no way we could have done anything else. Broke the steering, broke the brakes. We're just a pair of passengers. There's nothing we can do.
Do you know what you deserve after the performance this weekend?
No, that's exactly what I was feeling. You know, we have worked hard this weekend. We've done all the hard work on the first and second days, and for this to happen, it's just not fair.
So Marcus Gronholm, the new leader, with everyone else shifting up one place. Peugeot's Daniel Carlson now in the final point-scoring position.
There is, of course, one Subaru still very much involved in Rally Japan. And as long as he can get through the final 25 kilometres safely, Chris Atkinson is in line for the first podium finish of his career, the first podium for an Australian in 13 years. He's occasionally appeared reckless, often seemed unlucky, but here in Japan, he's driven with maturity as well as pace. Ahead, in second, Sebastian Loeb heads towards his own landmark, a second successive driver's title.
This has been an unusual rally for Sebastian Loeb, as it was a rally where he never really looked like winning. But from the outset, all he needed was a podium. And he drove with a lot of common sense, especially when conditions were rough yesterday. And he certainly had problems with his Zara, which is most unusual where the car has worked so well over the last few months. Of course, finishing was all he needed to do today, and that's exactly what he's done. Well done, guys. The world champions again. The taste of victory, and doesn't he deserve it? As well as his co-driver, Daniel Elena.
I was a lot under pressure because of this title, and I had to drive for the third place. Now it's done, so I'm really happy.
Yeah. And how does it feel, a second championship, back-to-back world champion?
It feels very good. I think if Marcus arrives now, we will have both 2 titles and both 18 victories, so it will be a good battle in the future.
And here he is, heading for his 18th victory. The new rally leader, Marcus Gronholm.
It has been a very difficult week for Marcus and the rest of the Peugeot team after the trauma and tragedy of the Wales Rally GB. While this victory will never replace their special teammate Michael Park, it is a sign that they have dug deep to achieve what they thought was not achievable when they arrived here. A victory in memory of Michael Park.
Stage is clear for Marcus.
A poignant moment for Marcus, but the new world champion deserves a handshake from the rally winner.
It's nice after what happened in Wales to be, so it's for him this victory. We are very happy for that.
For his team, this victory will feel strange when emotions are still strong after GB. Bittersweetness indeed.
Here's confirmation of that unlikely Gronholm victory. His winning margin over 1 minute and 20 seconds. But it's Loeb's second place that is of most significance here. The 8 points he earns making him World Drivers' Champion for the second year running.
Congratulations, Sebastian. How does your second world title feel?
Very good. After a difficult rally like this, 3 days in some very difficult condition, twisty and tricky roads, so it feels very good. Also for all the team, because to win 2 titles each after the other, it proves that the team is very strong and the car is strong, and so I'm really happy for everybody.
This result, it's the result of the crew. Sure, Sebastian is very tough and is very strong in the rally, and it's also very important for the team, and the team worked very hard all the season, and this season is sure very important, because we need to show that it's important to continue in the future, and it's important for the team.
And here's the all-important statistic. With 3 rallies remaining, Loeb has an unassailable lead of 36 points over Marcus Gronholm. Petter Solberg is third on 65. Citroën also strengthening their grip on the manufacturer title. Their lead over Peugeot now 22 points. Moments to savour for Marcus Gronholm and, of course, Sebastian Loeb, who has proved himself to be the undoubted champion of 2005. And Loeb will get to show off the new silverware to his home fans in the next round of the WRC, the Rallye de France in Corsica. To get all the latest WRC news, go to the official website at wrc.com.